Refractive amblyopia means that we're not getting a clear picture onto the back part of the eye. Think of a picture that's out of focus. It's hard to see the details, so it's going to be hard to remember the details. Refractive amblyopia can be vision that hasn't developed on one side, or it hasn't developed on both sides. Let me explain. You might ask yourself, what does vision develop mean? And what do we mean by vision never developed? Think of a flower seed. If you put a flower seed in the palm of your hand, it has the potential to develop, but we need to create the right conditions for that to happen. We need to plant the seed into good soil. If it's in beach sand, it'll never grow. We need to have water. Without water, it'll never develop. We need to have heat and sunlight, and without that, it'll never develop. So to recap, the seed needs the right type of dirt, water, heat, and sunlight. Vision is somewhat similar. If we don't have a clear picture focused onto the back part of the eye, the retina, then vision will not develop. When there's a large difference between the two eyes, then the brain usually develops the vision from the one side that's closer to being able to see clearly without much of a prescription at all. The brain never gets a clear picture from the other side, so it just starts to ignore it. It never develops. Often, this really affects more than just the other eye. Since the two eyes don't develop together as a team, it then affects what comes into the brain, and it can affect the ability to read, or to catch a ball, or to ride a bicycle, or ultimately to drive a car effectively. It's like that flower seed that's planted into poor soil or doesn't get enough water. It just doesn't develop. It can be done, but it's much more difficult because the two aren't well coordinated.